Hello again. This is my second Shakespeare reading of Henry VI, Part 1, Act 1, Scene 2. Okay. Scene 2. France, before Orleans. Sound a flourish. Enter Charles Alain something and Rainer, marching with drum and soldiers. Charles. Mars is true moving, even as in the heavens, so in the earth. To this day is not known. Late did he shine upon the English side. Now we are victors, upon us he smiles. What towns of any moment but we have? At pleasure here we lie near Orleans. Otherwhiles the famished English, like pale ghosts, faintly besiege us 1 hour in a month. The Duke of Valengal. They want their porridge and their fat bull beeves. Either they must be dieted like mules, and have their provender tied to their mouths, or pity us they will look, like drowned mice. Rainer. Let's raise the siege. Why lie we idly here? Talbot is taken, whom we wont to fear. Remaineth none but mad-brained Salisbury, and he may well in fretting spend his gall. Nor men nor money hath he to make war. Charles. Sound, sound alarum! We will rush on them. Now for the honour of the forlorn French. Him I forgive my death that killeth me, when he sees me go back 1 foot or fly. There's something in brackets that. Charles. Who ever saw the like? What men have I? Dogs, cowards, dastards. I would ne'er have fled, but that they left me midst my enemies. Rainer. Salisbury is a desperate homicide. He fighteth as one weary of his life. The other lords, like lions wanting food, do rush upon us as their hungry prey. Duke of Valengal. Froissart, a countryman of ours, records, England all Olivers and Rolands bred, during the time Edward III did reign. More truly now may this be verified, for none but Samsons and Goliaths. It sendeth forth to skirmish, 1 to 10. Lean raw-boned rascals, who would have supposed they had such courage and audacity. Charles. Let's leave this town, for they are hair-brained slaves, and hunger will enforce them to be more eager. Of old I know them rather with their teeth. The walls they'll tear down than forsake the siege. Rainer. I think by some odd gimmers or device, their arms are set like clocks still to strike on, else ne'er could they hold out so as they do. By my consent we'll even let them alone. Duke of Valengal. Be it so. Enter the bastard of Orleans. Where's the Prince Dauphin? I've news for him. Charles. Bastard of Orleans thrice welcomes us. Bastard of Orleans. Methinks you looks are sad, your cheer appalled. Hath the late overthrow wrought this offence? Be not dismayed, for succour is at hand. A holy maid hither with me I bring, which, by a vision sent to her from heaven, ordained is to raise this tedious siege, and drive the English forth from the bounds of France. The spirit of deep prophecy she hath, exceeding the 9 Sibyls of old Rome. What's past and what's to come she can descry. Speak! Shall I call her in? Believe my words, for they are certain and infallible. Charles. Go! Call her in. But first, to try her skill. Rainer, stand thou as Dauphin in my place. Question her proudly. Let thy looks be stern. By this means shall we sound what skill she hath. Enter the Bastard of Orleans with Joan le Picou. Rainer. Fair maid, is't thou wilt to do these wondrous feats? Joan de Picou. Rainer. Is thou thinkest to beguile me? Beguile, sorry. Where is the Dauphin? Come! Come from behind! I know thee well, though never seen before. Be not amazed. There's nothing hid from me. In private will I talk with thee apart. Stand back, you lords, and give us leave a while. Rainer. She takes upon her bravely at first dash. John le Dauphin, I am by birth a shepherd's daughter, my wit untainted in any kind of art. Heaven and Our Lady gracious hath it pleased to shine upon my contemptible estate. Lo, whilst I waited on my tender lambs, and sun's parching heat dismayed my cheeks, God's mother deigned to appear before me, and in a vision full of majesty willed me to leave my base vocation and free my country from calamity. Her aid she promised, and assured success. In complete glory she revealed herself, and whereas I was black and swart before, with those clear rays which she infused on me, that beauty am I blessed with which you see. Ask me what question thou canst possible, and I will answer unpremeditated. My courage try by combat, if thou darest, and thou shalt find that I exceed my sex. Resolve on this, thou shalt be fortunate, if thou receive me for thy warlike mate. Charles, thou hast astonished me with thy high terms. Only this proof I'll of thy valour make. In single combat thou shalt buckle with me, and if thou vanquishest, thy words are true. Otherwise, I renounce all confidence. I am prepared. Here is my keen-edged sword, decked with 5 flowered de luces on each side, the which at Touraine in St. Catherine's churchyard, out of a deal of old iron I chose for. Charles. Then come, O God's name, I fear no woman. Joan le Picheli. And while I live, I ne'er fly from a man. Here they fight, and Joan le Picheli overcomes. I think that's how it's pronounced, Picheli. Charles. Stay, stay thy hand. Thou art an Amazon, and fightest with the sword of Deborah. Joan le Picheli. Christ's mother helps me, else I were too weak. Charles. Whoe'er helps thee, 'tis thou that must help me. Impatiently I burn with thy desire. My heart and hands thou hast at once subdued. Excellent Picheli, if thy name be so, let me thy servant and not sovereign be. 'Tis the French Dauphin suht to thee thus. John le Picheli. I must not yield to any rites of love, for my profession's sacred from above. When I have chased all thy foes from hence, then I will think upon a recompense. Charles. Meantime look gracious on thy prostrate thrall. Rainer. Oh, it's Rainier, not Rainer. My lord, methinks is very long in talk. Duke of Alengon. Doubtless he scribes this woman to a smock, else ne'er could he so long protract his speech. Rainier. Shall we disturb him, since he keeps no mean? Duke of Alengon. He may mean more than we poor men do know. These women are shrewd tempters with their tongues. Rainier. My lord, where are you? What devise you on? Shall we give over Orleans, or no? Jean de Picheli. Why no, I say, distrustful recreants. Fight to the last gasp. I will be your guard. Charles. What she says, I'll confirm. We'll fight it out. Jean de Picheli. Assigned am I to be the English scourge. This night the siege assuredly I will raise. Expect St. Martin's summer, Halicon days. Since I have entered into these wars, glory is like a circle in the water, which never ceaseth to enlarge itself, till by broad spreading it disperse to the north. With Henry's death the English circle ends. Dispersed are the glories included. Now am I like that proud, insulting ship, which Caesar and his fortune bear at once. Charles. Was Mahomet inspired with a dove? Thou with an eagle art inspired then. Helen, the mother of great Constantine, nor yet St. Philip's daughters were like thee. Bright star of Venus, found down to the earth, how may I ever worship thee enough? Duke of Alengon. Leave off delays, and let us raise the siege. Rainer. Woman, do what thou canst to save our honours. Drive them from Orleans and be immortalised. Charles. Presently we'll try. Come, let's away about it. No prophet will I trust, if she prove false. And that's scene 2. I could probably go ahead and do scene 3 as well. Probably got enough time, but I'll probably kill my throat doing scene 3 as well. So that'll be it for scene 2. Maybe I'll continue scene 3 another day. And I hope that was as good as my last one, because apparently you all liked it. can't say I understand why.